Hello. Yeah. All right. Uh, Una muna sa lahat, yung binibigay namin at ibibigay sa okay, sa Canada na workshop is what we're giving our artists in Star Magic. So they will experience the same training that we're doing with our own actors in ABS-CBN and in Star Magic. And what is that? I am teaching the Chubbuck technique. Ivana Chubbuck is the premier Hollywood coach, wherein if you will ask me what is the difference between the Chubbuck technique and the one that were given to us in the past, we are not teaching emotion as an end result. We are teaching uh, to give them objectives to empower a goal. We're trying to give them objectives in such a way that everybody can use their pain. As I teach my actors, as I learn from Ivana Chubbuck that pain is the best fuel in acting. On the other hand, paano naman nangyari yung tie-up namin nila Challen at nila Rochelle? I met them, they look for me, I met them last 2019 and we're supposed to do a face-to-face workshop for 2020. Kaya nga lang, the pandemic happened. And nag-online kami and I tried it first with in ABS-CBN. Surprisingly, hindi ko ina-expect na nag-open sa ibang countries. When I started transposing our workshops, 2 months, just 2 months when the pandemic starts, I was surprised kasi I have 20 to 25 participating countries all over the world. May mga talagang puti, iba't ibang lahi. And we're so amazed kasi yung reception at yung welcome na nagustuhan nila yung training. And ang naging purpose din ng training, it's not just acting eh. Naging way ito for them to survive the pandemic. So rather than ma-depress sila, they turn to their passion in honing their passion. And week after week, they're putting up scenes in class over Zoom. And that's their one way on how to express themselves. So doon pa lang, para sa akin, panalo na yung workshop. I help them to become the best person they can be, even in the midst of the pandemic. Bonus na lang talaga kung ma-discover at maging artista. But I think that's my objective in doing the workshop, to make them as a better person. I think better actors kasi acting should make you as a better person first before making you as a better actor. And yun, and through 2 years of doing workshops with Rochelle and Challen, I trusted them and naintindihan nila yung process. More than anything, it's really not about the money, it's really not about the tuition fee, it's about understanding the process. Yung in Star Magic kasi, what I give my students are first and foremost the discipline. Napaka-importante ng disiplina para sa artista. The ethics for actors. Lalo na mga Pilipino tayo eh. Nandun yung paggalang, nandoon yung being grateful, then being a better person, it follows becoming a better actor. Then papasok na doon yung technique, papasok na doon yung skill. But napaka-importante ng disiplina ng isang artista. Like kanina nabanggit ni Lisa, I always tell actors, acting is a lifestyle of learning. You're just as good as your last work. So meaning, ano yan, continuous yung learning. And even us, kahit ako na nagtuturo, I continually go to Ivana Chubbuck in LA. Si Lisa, lagi ko kasama doon. We always train. Kasi I think that is creative arts. Diba? We always have freedom, but amidst talent will be chaos without discipline. So napaka-importante nun. So that's how we came through at nagkakilala dun sa partnership ng Star Magic, because Rochelle and Challen understand and respected the discipline that I want to inculcate in the workshops. Iyon. Hi, what batch ka? Oh wow, what is our subject? Sorry. Oh wow, oo nga. So you know you know the Chubbuck technique. Yes.
He substituted when you weren't around.
Yeah,
So, and
definitely.
you gave us a tour in Star Magic and all that.
Yes,
Yes
Christian
po.
Bables was my student
Yes.
2011, script writing. And eto, nakatulong sa kanya to. Ngayon, he's an award-winning actor.
Next eksena ko po si Kim Chu sa Paano Na Kaya before. Yes po.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Hi, Lisa and Ice. Happy anniversary. I saw the Facebook memories from that epic day, diba? I guess my question is, we haven't touched on it yet. What are the mechanics of joining the workshop? I don't know if someone from AMP or Direk Ryan can tell us how our Kapamilya can join. Who is it open to everyone? Not people in the US or kung saan.
For if you join AMP, if you're here in North America, if you're here in North America or in Canada, if you want to join our workshops, so you go to our website or you go to our Facebook page or Instagram page, and there's a form there that you fill out. And then once you fill out the form, then we'll contact you for the orientation. So you'll see an email from us, and we'll set up an orientation. But the way we do our workshops, we go the same time as they do in the Philippines. So we're pretty much go by batch. So for example, this for this batch, this is now our 4th workshop, and we are basically we're ending this with a recital. So the next batch will probably in the next few months. So that's how we do our batches. So the ones that are interested now may have to wait just a little bit, but we'll get to you if you are interested, and yeah, we'll contact you.
We are doing.
Yes, and we are also doing it in basically Eastern Standard Time. So if you are in North America, of course, 13-hour difference from here and Philippines. So it's more convenient for us here and in North America or anywhere closer in time to, of course, for this workshop to it's more convenient for time wise anyway.
And I guess in terms of prerequisites, are you looking for people that maybe already have some experience, or are you looking for fresh new actors? Or because I understand some of these folks will be our next batch of Star Magic talents. I guess what type of experience levels are you looking for? Is there a preference?
Hey, Steve. Yeah, so the only prerequisite is, do you have the heart and the time to do it? You don't have to have experience in acting. That's what we're here. That's what Direk is here for. That's what the Chubbuck technique does, is it turns non-actors, but passionate people into actors, right? So as long as you have the drive, you have the passion, you can make time, because this is being in this industry is very time consuming, and it's a grind, right? So if you have all those, we'll provide the rest, right? So I hope that answers your question, Steve, and thank you for that.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have Adrian Pangilinan from San Diego Filipino Cinema.
I always believe in training. So talent, I believe dun sa quote ni Stephen King na talent is as cheap as a table salt if you will not hone it. So what are the formula? There's no formula, but for me in Star Magic, it's always hard work. Yeah, hard work and commitment, kagaya ng sinabi ni Lisa, commitment. Kasi napaka-importante that if you want to join our workshops, you can make time. And napaka-importante if you want to be a world-class actor that training is of utmost importance. Kasi mas nadidiscover mo doon yung sarili mo as you train eh. And nakita ko yung mga artista, like halimbawa na lang classic example is Lisa, kung paano siya nag-evolve to becoming a very sensible actor. And by the way, nanalo siya ng award sa pelikula ko, Best Supporting Actress. sa FAMAS, and that is because of training. Kasi in-embrace niya yung at meron siyang commitment dun sa training. And the rest is history from Christian Bables, who's a best actor now from Charlie Deason, and so on and so forth. So most of the technically 90 to 98% of all the stars and actors of ABS-CBN underwent my training. And kahit na nagteteleserye na sila, kahit na nanalo na sila ng award, it doesn't mean that they need to stop learning. So it's a continuous process. So the key there is just do hard work. Yan.
Amen. Maraming salamat po. And my final question will go to Lodi Isigera. And I actually just wanted to say that I really loved your interview with Karen Davila, and how you really opened up about your journey with depression and mental health, especially the times that we live in now. Yung
Much for your question. Alam mo, yeah. Sorry, medyo pandinig ko ngayon. But siguro to answer your question, how does one who's going through something like that still perseveres? Oh my God, I don't even know. Because there are times that I just, alam mo yun, that yes, you know the talent is there, but you don't have the willpower to do anything. I think when you have depression, talagang it's really, you feel nothing. You're very empty. Hence, wala ka rin nung passion to do your craft. I mean, there would be days like, my wife would notice I will just be singing without me really feeling anything, and that parang naka-autopilot ka na lang. But yun nga, I really believe that as with anything else, no? These things pass. And you just have to hold on during those moments of struggle, because you have to believe that things will get better anyway. And that's what happened to me. I just had to hold on. And, my wife was here and really supporting me the whole time. And she believed that, and she kept reminding me that, hey, okay, for today, if this is the only thing that you can do, it's okay. If the only thing that you can do is turn on the lights, that's fine. That's good for today. Then, every day, sige, let's try to write a song today. If you can't do it today, then sige lang. Siguro yun, I persevered because number one, I have someone who believes in me, and I have someone who's very supportive, not just during those times that, I'm feeling good, but especially during those times when I am not myself. And siguro yun, the belief that the talent, no matter what it is that you're going through, will always be there. And siguro you just have to wait for that cloud to get out of your system, and you just trust that the process will, bring you back to that creative mode again. I don't know if I answered your question, but thank you very much.
You did. Maraming salamat po. Thank you for having me again. Congratulations on this new venture, and Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Advantage right now to be Asian, especially in this wave of diversity and inclusion. There's always an opportunity and a slot for a person of other ethnicity to be part of an international production. So if there's a time to strike, it's now. And the Filipinos are very on trend right now because of the sporadic successes of our artists, may it be in music or in acting or in other fields. So alam naman natin, Bruno Mars, her, Olivia Rodrigo, they all have Filipino descent. And before, I remember I was having a conversation with one of the producers in the US, and they were saying, we feel this sudden embrace of their Filipino-ness. Because before, of course, alam naman natin, I've lived in the US for around 8 years, and may tendency tayo na parang yung lalo na minsan yung first generation natin, hindi tayo masyadong proud na Pilipino tayo. We want to assimilate easier and we want to adapt. But there's this ano ba, search for their identity ng mga second gen, third gen, fourth gen ng mga Filipinos. And ngayon na pag Filipino ka, cool ka. Pag Filipino ka, wow, talented ka. That's really something that's creating a lot of curiosity for international stakeholders, especially those who are in the global industry. So I am so excited because right now, sabay din na ginagawa ng Pilipinas itong globalization, itong creating an international track. So I hope that hindi lang ABS-CBN, hindi lang Star Magic ang gumawa, pero buong industriya natin sa Pilipinas because high tide lifts all boats. So, hindi pwedeng isa-isa lang eh. Kaya tayo nakikita ngayon is because of our consistency, because of our visibility. So, we have to continue to be visible. And if there's one thing that I have learned in my experience as FDCP chair, having been attending all of these festivals, we really need to make our mark. We really need to be present. We need to be assertive. We need to be professionals. So, you know, the industry in the Philippines, while it's the oldest in Asia, it's very self-regulated, meaning the standards that we have are kanya-kanya, di ba? May sariling standard yung isang sektor, may isang standard to. If we adhere and we embrace the importance of understanding global standards, understanding international standards, which is what Ivana Chubbuck is championing and what Star Magic and Direk Rahyan with his consistency and perseverance in talagang engaging and joining all of our actors in the country to understand and embrace training. I think magiging tuloy-tuloy yung path natin to international and global success. So sa mga students na nandito ngayon, you're very lucky because Direk Rahyan is such a hardworking and very, very passionate teacher. I'm an overachiever, so mahilig ako mag-take ng mga classes. So, I've taken mga Uta Hagen, I've taken Alexander Technique, I've taken Meissner, I've taken not to they're all good, but Chubbuck is really something that really fit my personality as an actor. And I'm sure for those who have taken it, you know why it's such an important tool for us to use it. And Direk Rahyan here is one of the most amazing teachers because he's very, very patient. And he really makes sure that you're not just taking this lightly. Immersion is so important in acting. Commitment and discipline is so important in acting. At walang ego dapat. Dahil lahat tayo, when we immerse ourselves in roles, we are humbling ourselves to show our vulnerability, the truth in what we do, and that takes so much humility. So thank you, Direk Rahyan, for inviting me here.
Wow.
I hope
Thank you
I did this workshop also with Direk Rahyan and with Lisa, and I think the only way that you can really get through this class if you are real sa sarili mo, if you're very truthful with yourself. So to my fellow, you know, LGBT people, I think kagaya na sinabi ni Lisa that in terms of, you know, Asian Asian visibility, now is the time. I guess now is also the time for us, for the LGBTQIA+. And siguro as an artist, you can actually use your story, yourself as fuel for your artistry. There's so many things you want to say. There's so many things you want to express. You can use acting, you can use singing, diba? As the best platform to just be who you are and express who you are to the world. That's my only advice because sa totoo lang, I don't think right now I'd be my authentic self if at one point or another may tinago ako. But because I am me, I can really sing from my heart. I know that when I perform on stage, the people who will watch can truly see my soul because this is me, you know, there. So yun, that's my only advice. I mean, the world is so big. Hindi mo kailangan mag-pretend to be someone else. You can be uniquely you and you will always find an audience. Believe me.
Right.